Okay. So right now we have two autos, like we have two autonomouses. One for the Blue Alliance, which takes in, well, you've seen the videos, right? It just does the preloads and then there's the 3 lines. And then one for the Red Alliance that does the same thing. So we don't have one starting from the far, what is it called, Ziki?
Far zone.
Yeah, the far zone. We don't have one starting from the far zone, but most of the teams probably at our first meets aren't going to be that great, so we can probably just tell them that we have a good auto and they'll believe us.
Well,
But
they still have to, like, even if they're not running an auto, even if they're stationary, they still have to be in the, they still have to, like...
I know, but I'm saying, like, we can tell them that we're on, like, we're going to start on that side, they can start on the far side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I mean.
So if you're Blue Alliance, you can shoot from here, shoot over there, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our auto. Right now we're trying to make it, we have everything, like everything works in isolation. Right now, at least for the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance I haven't even tested yet. I made one, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. But at least for Blue Alliance, we have everything. Everything works on its own. All we need to do now is make sure that it works together. We also need to make sure tele-up works. I haven't tested that in a while. We've made quite a few changes. As Ziki was showing me, the gate doesn't work in tele-up, so that's something that we need to do as well. But auto is arguably more important. That's really easy, but autos are probably the more important than a super duper good tele-up. So for auto, I have a lot of methods, but honestly, you don't really need to understand how these methods work. They're kind of jank, but the main thing is how to tune them and how to like fix them. So each of these, you can see these are the two main commands that you're gonna have to change probably, and then I'll get into like changing the path, which you guys probably know. But move and prepare flywheel. So this is the angle of the turret. So 0 degrees is how it looks. I'll put a mark on it once I'm done. But 0 degrees is there, and then as you turn it, what is that, counterclockwise? So if you're looking at it from the top to the left, as you turn it to the left, the angle increases.
Okay.
So if it's shooting too far to the right, then you need to increase the angle, and if it's shooting too far to the left, you need to decrease the angle. The next thing is this fraction. So this number is always going to be less than 1, and this is the speed.
You mind adding the comments over there?
Yeah. I'll add a documentation to this method.
Okay.
This second number is the relative speed of the motors. So we have a PID loop on the motors that sets it from 0 to full power. And
we had a box full of stand-ups and beams out or something where anything.
Okay. And so that this is just, it's really easy. Just if it's shooting too little, then just make it bigger, otherwise make it smaller. And then this number, don't worry about it. We're not using it right now. I was using it earlier, but since we have like actually good PID now, it's a lot better. So that's basically everything's rinse and repeat. It's just the same thing 3 times. So that's really easy. And then the other thing that you would do to tune stuff. Assalamualaikum. The other thing that we would tune is the actual paths themselves. So you guys probably know how path planner works. I have the paths labeled, so that like start is this position and then shoot 0 is this position. You are gonna probably have to edit both of them if you make any edits. So just make sure that like if you edit something, then that you edit all of them. So for the shoot, so this the first parameter in the pose is your x coordinate. So if you make this smaller, then the robot is going to go more left. And if you make this value bigger, then the robot is going to go more to the right. So if you say we're not, like you're intaking and then you don't, if the robot doesn't make it all the way through all the balls, then you would just decrease this value and then leave the other value alone. And then the second parameter is the y value, so bigger or smaller. This one is are probably more important because, at least from what my testing, because sometimes it'll go too far in, like too far down relative to the field, and all of this relativity is like the goals should be facing away from you. So where I am right now, it should be facing away from you. Yeah. So whenever you increase the y value, the robot's gonna go more up or more towards the goal, and if you decrease it, it's gonna go away. So I don't know if that's gonna affect stuff on this side, but at least on the blue alliance, the third spike mark, the one that's closest to, like the one that's closest to farthest away from the goal, I was having some issues getting it to align correctly, so that might be something you guys need to adjust. Oh, and then this heading, I don't really know what's going on with the heading, but from what I can tell, it seems like 0 is facing towards, if you're looking at it from my perspective, it's facing towards the right. So it's 0 degrees is facing towards the red alliance goal, like that side. So basically, that's another thing. Instead of changing the turret angle, you could also change this, but by changing this, if you set it to like a weird value, like the PID is not it's not as accurate as I would like it to be. So if you change it from like 135 to like 130, it might not update enough for like it to have any meaningful effect. So I would rather you change the turret angle than changing the actual robot angle. And then, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention this, but whenever you're editing like the lines, so like I call them lines because you just go in a straight line. If you ever edit those, you have to change them for like all of them. So like for example, if I change this is our y value, right? So if we intake the first balls and it is going too far, it's too far towards the goal and it's hitting the left side of the robot, we would have to increase or decrease it? Probably decrease it, right? Because it needs to go away from the goal. So I would decrease from 95 to like 92.5. But then you see how all of these other things also say 95? All of these other 95s all need to be changed. So if you change one thing, make sure you change the rest of it. Otherwise, it's gonna go to where you want it to go, but then it's gonna go at a slant, and everything else is gonna be like off-centered a little bit. So that's just something to watch out whenever you're tuning the intaking from the spike marks, I think they're called. But like the ones on the floor, whenever you're intaking from the ones on the floor, just make sure that you change all of the values that are related to that.
Okay, one question.
Mhm.
So, when you put the limelight, so based on this, you're gonna pick up, right, from one of these.
No,
No?
we're not using this because we don't have sorting. So this doesn't. We're never gonna use this for our V1. Our V2 we might use it, but we don't have any sorting capability, so it doesn't matter what this is, because we're just gonna shoot them in order.
So just to pick it up.
Yeah, just pick it up and shoot.
Okay, okay.
You are relying on the operator to pick it up in correct order.
This is auto. This is all auto. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I was looking back at the videos, and this is just like my thoughts. We might want to. So if you look back at like the past ones that I've been working on, I have it shooting from different positions every time because I thought it would be faster. But I think we should prioritize consistency over how fast we're shooting.
Okay.
So what I think I'm gonna have it do is I'm gonna change all of these, like all of the sorry. I'm gonna change all of these shoot 1, shoot 2, shoot 3, and shoot 0. Those poses are all gonna be where this second line shoots. So this line, it goes at the tip of the triangle, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna just shoot from there every time
Okay.
because our robot, like the angle of the hood, makes that a lot more consistent than like other places. So because if you shoot too close, then it's bad, and if we shoot in the middle, it's like weird.
Okay.
So
So you're coming always. You're picking it up. You're always coming to the same spot and
yes,
shooting.
I'm changing it to do that now.
Okay.
So that because it's okay, because like what I've seen from other events is that like shooting 6 balls in 90% of the time is a lot better than shooting 9 balls in 50% of the time. So we could have a 12 ball auto and it would work and it would be great and everybody would be happy. But that's likely never gonna. That's not gonna happen very often. And more likely, it's gonna be like what happened whenever my dad took those videos, right? It's gonna be like a 6 ball or something like that, and that's not very useful to our alliance.
That was 10 ball, right?
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's inconsistent,
Okay.
and so we don't want that kind of inconsistency. So we'd rather put it in the same place and tune that one position rather than worrying about tuning 3 different positions.
Oh, okay.
So that's my plans, and that's what I'm probably gonna do for the Red Alliance too. But this field is a mess, so I might do a lot of the starting stuff at home, but I can't do that for the Red Alliance. So I need you guys to help me with the Red Alliance stuff.
Okay. Inshallah, we can do that.
So it's like the only thing we need to tune is making sure the turret works and making sure it shoots where it's supposed to, because it should be shooting in the divot, like in wherever the 2 sides meet. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Anywhere along that what is it called? That edge.
Okay.
Because we have downspin, so it'll hit the wall and bounce down.
Okay.
And since we don't care about motif, it doesn't matter what order they go in as long as they all go in. Does anybody have any questions on how to tune anything?
Tuning.
It's pretty straightforward, right? It's just
So there is, remember like a long time back we were using the Petropathy website. I mean, the
you can use the website, but I have not been using the website. I've just been like
using the app to do it.
Yeah, I just changed the values in the code.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the initial tuning. Remember, we were doing arc and everything.
Yeah, we might need to do a little bit more tuning, but it's pretty consistent. Like we make it to the same spot every time. So even if I guess we're a little bit slow, but it's whatever. I don't really care that much. Again, consistency is more important than going fast. And if we're going to the same spot every time, then we should be fine.
And she was showing another app. You can select from there instead of going to the website. It has
panels.
Panels. Yeah.
Yeah, panels. I use panels because it's easier to do. Like it's easier to start autos, and I don't need a driver hub. But we don't need panels to tune. It's just for starting and like telemetry and stuff.
Was there time to drive it? Was it holding it in place?
But yeah, that's about it. Like, so auto tuning is on the table. Getting that intake gate to work is also another thing. I'm probably just gonna copy paste my auto code into the teleop and just use that for the shooting. I have some stuff I'm working on for that. And then what other stuff do we need? Oh, driver practice. But we have our first. Ziki, is the McKinney qualifier at the beginning or end of Thanksgiving break?
22nd, whenever that is.
So 22nd is the regular tournament. McKinney qualifier we are still working with Lam.
But when is it?
The 22nd.
It's
Same
the
day as our
22nd?
Oh really?
It's the 22nd?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same day as our.
You need to like
Really?
stop it and then you close.
Oh, okay, then we don't have Thanksgiving break to do driver practice. So, okay, we have 3 weeks. Okay, well then we can. The auto tuning stuff should take like. If we lock in, yeah, like 2 to 3 days. The teleop testing Should take like a day if I lock in. And then what's the other thing? Oh, driver practice. We can just do driver practice for the rest of the week. I think that's basically it because we're trying to keep it simple. So I think that's it. We're just gonna have those two autonomouses. We're just gonna run those.
Was coming out as soon as it was fed?
So what if the other alliance is also shooting from the same spot?
Tell them to stop.
No,
Tell-
like from other alliance. Like,
Oh,
from
that.
the-
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So think about it.
We need to stay on our side so they hit us and we get penalty points. So maybe instead of going on right there, like right on the tip, we stand so that our robot is like this. If this is the corner of our robot, it would be like this. So if they hit us, then it's their fault, and then we get points.
Okay, but what if they try to? Oh, they have to.
Because if we have to stay on our side all the time,
Okay.
but if we stay on our side and just be really close to the edge, within our range of accuracy, obviously. If we stay on that side, if they hit us, then we get penalty points. They can't hit us on our side. So we just need to make sure that we stay on our side and
So
not veer too far off.
so let's say we are blue alliance. So whatever from the tip,
No,
this side
like-
is ours.
Yeah. So if we just do what Omar's robot's doing right now, and we just sorry.
If we are a blue team.
Yeah, if we're
Blue alliance.
blue and we just have it where we're just barely touching the line and we're not on their side, then we're fine. That's a good point. We need to change. We should probably move the position over a little bit to the left.
Okay, so one question. So if you are blue alliance, my question is like this is the center, right? So if you are blue alliance, so we have to be on this side or this side.
This side, because we're shooting here.
So
That's
our
for
op-
end game. That's not. We don't interact with this side of the
That's
field.
it.
We don't interact with the right half of the field if we're on the blue alliance.
Oh, okay. So as long as we are from the dot from this side touching the white, then we are good. If you are blue alliance. Okay.
And then red alliance, yeah, we have to change that then too. Good point.
When you were dropping your artifacts inside, this created this artificial,
Yeah, that's about it. There's nothing really else to go over, I feel.
which was holding the artifacts in place.
In terms of like what we have to do. Like I could go over the whole code, but
No, so what we can do is you see all the post values, put it in the simulator thing, and see how it behaves in the simulator.
I mean, I've looked through the code.
Okay.
oh, thank you. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, I'll throw this into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it. So